So in the non-profit organization, we have another model where the receipts and payment account as well as income and expenditure account, both the accounts will be given and they will ask us to prepare the balance sheet. To prepare the closing balance sheet, we have to prepare the opening balance sheet also. Why? Because we have to know what is the capital fund. For that information won't be given in receipts and payment account or income and expenditure account. So to know that capital fund, one have to prepare the opening balance sheet and they will ask to prepare us the closing balance sheet. So let's see in this question how to prepare the balance sheet with the help of receipts and payments account and as well as income and expenditure account. So see the question: from the following information related to Dwaraka Sports Club, prepare the balance sheet as on 1/1/2007. That means this is the opening balance sheet, and on 31/12/2007 this means the closing balance sheet. So they are giving the opening assets or the club ground and building 5 lakhs, sports equipment 3 lakhs, furniture 70,000, subscription in arrears on that date 10,000, creditors for the stationery 5,000. This is the liability. So with this information we can prepare the opening balance sheet. The balancing figure what we will get will be called as a capital fund. So we are done with the opening balance sheet. With this information, opening balance sheet will be closed. And now with this information and the income and expenditure, we have to prepare the closing balance sheet. So let's see how to do. So in receipts and payment account, what is a receipts and payment account? The cash transaction done during the year. So what are the cash payments we have done? What are the cash received we have received? So this information is regarding the cash transaction, what is happened during the year. And whereas income and expenditure will give you the information what is the total income that should be received during the year and the total expenditure that should be paid during the year. The information will be given. So now let's see how to prepare the closing balance sheet. So with the opening balances, if there is any adjustment, that means if there is any payment is there, that means if you have purchased anything, if there is any depreciation charged in income and expenditure, after taking these adjustment, if you have purchased or if you are sold and depreciation is there, after taking this adjustment, we have to take the closing figure in the closing balance sheet. So for this adjustment, one should compare the payments and the expenditure and in receipts and the incomes. Both should tally. See, have to cross check the receipts and payment account as well as income and expenditure account. How we have to cross check means we have to see the receipts and income. So subscription, see how much subscription we received in the year 2007. We received 1,80,000. But how much income we have to receive as a subscription in the year 2007 means see subscription we have to receive it as 1,90,000. What is this difference means? It is outstanding subscription. We have to receive how much amount? More 10,000. So what is this receipts and payment account means? It will show the exact cash transaction done during the year, and income and expenditure will show us what is the income and expenditure that should be done during the year. So if you can see, the subscription is 1,90,000 and see how much amount actually we received only 1,80,000 for the year 2010. 2007. That means how much amount is still outstanding? 10,000. So this outstanding subscription of 10,000 we have to take this in the closing balance sheet. And see the next one. Sale of old newspaper 3,000, and see the income how much we received. Sale of old newspaper 3,000. That means this transaction is done and this transaction is done. And see the next one, rent received. How much rent received? Actually 22,000. But see how much amount we have to receive. We have to receive 24,000. Income and expenditure will show the exact income we have to receive during the year. But how much income we have to receive? 24. But receipts and payment will show how much we received. But how much we received? 22,000 only. That means how much is still we have to receive 2,000. So 2,000 we have to make an adjustment. So I am writing here outstanding we have to still receive 2,000. It will come under asset side. This outstanding subscription also will come under asset side. See the next thing, entrance fee. how much entrance fee we have to receive 1,20,000, and see the receipts and payment. Receipt side how much we have received 1,20,000. That means this transaction is done. So on the income side and on the receipt side all the transaction is done. And 2008 this 5,000 we will take in the closing balance sheet as an we received in advance. It is a liability. We have to take it on the liability side as advance subscription received 5,000. And if you can see 2006 the outstanding subscription received for the 2006 is 9,000. See the opening balance sheet, the outstanding subscription in arrears on the date of as a subscription in arrears on that date is 10,000. But how much amount we received? We received only 9,000. Still how much amount is pending? 1,000 rupees. This 1,000 also is outstanding subscription for the 2006. How much amount we have to receive? 1,000. This will also come under asset side on the closing balance sheet. And so we can see that all the receipt side transactions are done, and in the same way all the income side adjustments are done. So now coming to the payments as well as expenditure. See the salary, how much salary we have to pay in the during the year 1,20,000. See the salary how much we paid in the during the year 1,10,000. That means still 10,000 is pending. We have to pay. So this is outstanding salary. It is a liability. How much amount? 10,000. So we have to take this 10,000 on the liability side in the closing balance sheet. All the adjustments what we are doing now will be taken on the closing balance sheet only, not on the opening balance sheet. So now we are done with the one adjustment, salaries. So here also we are done with the salaries. I'm putting a tick mark so we can cross verify is there any other things are there. And see the next one, printing and stationery. How much is the expenditure should be paid during the year? 28,000. And see printing and stationery how much amount we have paid? We have paid 30,000. And what is that extra 2,000 means? If you can see in the previous year we have a creditors of 5,000. In that we cleared 2,000. That means how much the creditors is left over for this current year? The creditors are left over for only 3,000. So we have to take 3,000 under the creditor side. That means on the liabilities we have to take stationery creditors for 3,000 only. So we are done with the printing and stationery adjustment also. So I am putting a tick mark. And see after that audit fees we have paid. If we can see on the payment side, the cash which is going out of the business, there is no cash transaction done regarding this audit fee. That means this is an outstanding. That means we have to pay this audit fee during the year. But if you can see the payment side, cash is not going out. That means we didn't pay that amount. That means it is still in arrears. That means this is outstanding audit fee. It is a liability. We have to take this on the closing balance sheet on the liability side. And see the next one, advertising. Advertising, how much amount, how much is the expenditure to be paid in the year? 20,000. And see how much amount you pay? 20,000. That means it is clear. And see the fire insurance, how much is the amount? 12,000. See the receipts and payment account. On the payment side how much amount we had paid? We have paid 15,000. So actual we have to pay 12,000 only, but we are paying 15,000. That means we are paying in advance how much? 3,000. This is and we are paying in advance. That means we will get on the asset side of the closing balance sheet. So see the next thing, our fire insurance transaction is done. And depreciation we will take these transactions on the closing balance sheet. We have to deduct for sports equipment. See the what is the opening balance of sports equipment. See the sports equipment is 3 lakhs. For that 3 lakhs we have to give the depreciation 60,000. On 3 lakhs we have to deduct 60,000. And see is there any purchases there of purchase of any sports equipment? No. That means directly we have to give the depreciation and we have to take the closing balance on the closing balance sheet. And see furniture. What is the depreciation for furniture? 8,000. And see is there any transaction on the payment side? Yes. That means we have purchased this furniture. So we have to add this for the opening balance sheet. What is the opening balance of furniture? See 70,000. For that 70,000 we have to add this 20,000, and from this 20,000, after adding that, we have to give depreciation of 8,000. So after this transaction, we have to take the closing balance in the closing balance sheet. That means we are done with these two adjustments, and see, we are done with the expenditure. So excess of income over expenditure, that means we are getting a surplus. This surplus we have to take in the closing balance sheet. On the liability side, we have to add for the capital fund, we have to add this amount to the capital fund. And now coming to the receipts and payment account, if you can see, we are done with all the adjustment. Printing and stationery is done, salary is done, advertisement is done, fire insurance, furniture, investment. As I said, we have purchased investment, we have to take it on the asset side of the balance sheet. And balance carried down, this is the closing balance of cash. So we have to take this amount on the asset side. On the receipt side, we have done all the adjustment, and here also we have done with all the adjustment. That means we can prepare the closing balance sheet and opening balance sheet. So now let's see the answer. So we have to prepare two balance sheet. One is opening balance sheet as on 31/12/2006, and so I have taken the balance sheet of Dwaraka Sports as on 31/12/2000, and see, I have taken the closing balance sheet also, balance sheet of Dwaraka Sports Club as on 31/12/2007. So we have to prepare two balance sheet, opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet. Opening balance sheet is very easy. They have given all the amounts in there. So we have to take all the amounts which are to be taken on the asset side and liability side, and we have to balance it. The balancing figure what we will get will be called as capital fund. So see the question, what all amounts to be taken on assets and what all to be taken on liability side. So see the point number 1. They are giving the opening balance. So we have to take building, sports equipment, furniture, subscription in arrears, and these all things will come on that asset side, whereas the creditors 5,000 we will get this amount only on the liability side. So let's prepare the opening balance sheet. See, I have taken all the assets, building, sports equipment, and cash. We will have the opening balance of cash and receipts and payment account, and I have taken the creditors, and I got a total amount of 9,30,000. From 9,30,000, if I deduct 5,000, I will get a capital fund of 9,25,000. So 9,25,000 is the capital fund. So now we can prepare the closing balance sheet. While preparing the closing balance sheet, check each and every transaction, cross check all the transaction between receipts and payment account and income and expenditure, so that we can prepare the closing balance sheet. As I explained all the adjustment, I am going to take all the amounts which are to be taken on the asset side and the liabilities which are to be taken on the liability side. See, I'm going to take the first, I'm going to take the building as the first one. See the question, I'm taking building, the first asset as building. So if you can see, there is no transaction and there is no adjustment regarding the building. We didn't purchase anything and we don't have any depreciation. So I'm taking the directly 5 lakh into the outer column. See, building I have taken 5 lakhs. And see the next thing what we have, sports equipment. What is the amount we have? 3 lakhs. If you can see, there is no adjustment regarding purchase, there is no adjustment regarding sales. If you have any purchase or sales, we can see that cash transaction regarding that sports equipment is done. So if you can see, there is no transaction done regarding the purchase and sales, but we have the depreciation. What is the depreciation? We are having 60,000. So from the opening balance 3 lakhs, we have to deduct the 60,000 and we have to take the closing balance 2,40,000 in the outer column. See, I have taken the sports, deducted the depreciation, I have taken the balance amount to the outer column. See the question for the next transaction, furniture they have given. Furniture 70,000. If you can see, we have furniture purchase, so we have to add this. And if you can see the income and expenditure account, we have depreciation, we have to depreciate this 8,000. So we have to add this 20,000, we have to deduct this depreciation and take the amount to the outer column in the closing balance sheet. See, furniture is 70,000 is the opening balance. Purchases, we have purchased 20. The total amount we got it as 90. After that, we have to deduct depreciation 8,000. Then I'm going to get 82,000 as in the outer column. So see the question for the next transaction. See the next thing, subscription in arrears on the date. was 10,000. That means previous year what is the outstanding subscriptions are there? 10,000. In that we received in 2006, regarding to 2006 we received how much amount? 9,000. But actually how much amount is outstanding? 10. That means we have to receive for 2006 we have to receive 10,000, but we received only 9,000. That means outstanding subscription is 1,000 is still pending for the 2006. Whereas for 2007, how much amount we received? 1,80,000. But how much amount we have to receive as an income for the during the year? 1,90,000. That means here 10,000 is still pending. So I said as an outstanding subscription we have to take 10,000 in the current year. So we have to take 10,000 as well as this 1,000, total 11,000 we have to take as outstanding subscription. So see, outstanding subscription for 2006, regarding 2006 still 1,000 is pending, and for the 2007 for the current year 10,000 is pending. So total how much amount is still outstanding? 11,000 we have to receive. So it is an asset. I have taken that amount on the asset side of the closing balance sheet. So let's see the question for the next transaction. So on the subscription is done, and we have liability creditors on 5,000 is the opening balance sheet. I said in printing and stationery we have paid 2,000 extra. That means that is for the creditors we have paid. That means the closing creditor balance is 3,000. So let's take this on the liability side. So now we are done with all the transaction regarding the opening balance sheet. So we have done. Now coming to the receipts and payment and income and expenditure. As I explained, let's take all the amounts where we have to take on the asset side and liability side. See, the printing and stationery we have done this with this adjustment. I said 3,000 we have to take on the liability side as a creditors, and salary we have to take outstanding salary. How much amount is still pending? 10,000. So we have to take this amount on the liability side as outstanding salary. And see the next thing, what we have advertising, there is no adjustment. Fire insurance we have paid in advance 3,000. So advance amount is an asset. We have to take 3,000 in the asset side of the closing balance sheet. So let's take this adjustment. Advance fire insurance we have paid 3,000 as advance. So it is a liability. I have taken on the liability side. And see the next thing, furniture we have taken this adjustment, and investments we have to take this amount in the asset side. So total 1,80,000 we have to take this amount in the asset side. Investment, the total amount 1,80,000. There is no adjustment, there is no depreciation. So I have taken the total amount. See, we have done with all the payment side and the receipt side. There is no adjustment. See, one is there. We have received advance subscription 5,000. This is a liability, so we have to take this amount on the liability side. So now we are done with all the adjustment regarding receipts and payment accounts. So now coming to the income and expenditure. So let's see what are the adjustments we have to take. So salaries we have taken there, printing and stationery we have taken, and audit fee. See, audit fee, it is an outstanding, still we have to pay. It is a liability, we have to take outstanding audit fee on the liability side. 5,000 we have to take. Fire insurance we have taken, depreciation we have depreciated the sports equipment as well as furniture, and coming to the income side, subscription, yes, we have taken this adjustment. Entrance fee, there is no adjustment. Rent received, so rent received, how much amount we have to receive during the year? 24,000. If you can see the receipt side, how much amount we received only 22,000. That means still outstanding is there. Outstanding, how much is there outstanding? 2,000. So it is an asset, we have to take this amount on the asset side. And see the sale of old newspaper, 3,000 is there, and in receipts and payment also 3,000 is there. There is no adjustment, and that means we are done with all the adjustment regarding income and expenditure. So I forgot one thing, cash we have to take the closing cash balance also. 14,000 we have to take this amount on the balance sheet. See, we have taken all the adjustment regarding the closing balance sheet of asset side and liability side. So now we have to take the capital fund of the opening capital fund and we have to add surplus and take the amount to the outer column, and we have to balance this balance sheet. If your answer gets tallied, that means your answer is done. So let's take the opening capital and add the surplus amount to it. See, I have taken an opening capital. We got 9,25,000. When we prepared the opening balance sheet, and surplus, it is given in our question in income and expenditure account. So I have added and taken the amount to the outer column. So balance it. So I am getting a balance of 10,32,000 on the both side. That means our answer is complete. So this is how we have to prepare when they gave income and expenditure and receipts and payments. And if they are asking to prepare the balance sheet, we have to compare both the accounts. That means we have to compare the receipts and payment account and income and expenditure. The balancing figure what we are getting, with that we have to adjust the closing balance sheet.